I'm doing. Right there. Doing nothing. Wait.
What size is that sweatshirt?
He's got like a stroke in slow motion.
You got like a 4X sweatshirt?
It's a large?
That's a large?
The large Farva.
Looks like it fits just fine to me.
What's the matter with you, Huss?
Shoulders don't fit.
Huss, you were in the same sweatshirt last night.
Yeah, that's true.
Nope.
He didn't change.
Wrong
He didn't
again.
change.
Wrong.
Huss,
Wrong
you in the shower, bro?
Yeah, dude, I had 2 green sweatshirts. I can go get the other sweatshirt right now if you want.
That looked exactly the same.
I want it. Go get it. I want to see it.
Nah, dude,
Save it for later.
hey, Farid, you got 5 minutes before you're out for tonight, so I can't.
Oh, shots fired.
5 minutes. Where you going?
PFC 199, we in here. Champions League Group E through H. Matchday full review. Getting into it. The biggest game of this match day in both days. Real Madrid visiting Wembley, playing against Spurs. Gets slapped up 3-1 in what could have been maybe a 5-6-2 kind of game if Tottenham took all the chances. Boys, what are your thoughts on this massive, massive result?
Holy crap.
Zidane. What's going on? The
Wow.
off the bus.
Wow. Mind blown. They were hitting Real Madrid with oles. Does it get any worse than that if you're Real Madrid?
There was a 2-minute session of Ole's. It was absolutely, I couldn't believe it. Real Madrid couldn't win the ball for like 40 passes, man. It was crazy.
If you don't know what that term is, people out there, basically when a team is up by a number of goals and it's closer towards the end of the game, the crowd chants sarcastically, ole, ole, literally after every pass is made. And it's a way to antagonize the opposing team while also cheering on your team. And it's something that is usually done to the smaller sides. So to see this role reversal, it was absolutely unreal.
Yeah,
Zidane
Madrid
said-
stays doing it to other teams. Sorry.
Zidane said it best, man. The better team won tonight. Plain and simple. Those Spanish legs a little wobbly on English grass. That's what it's all about.
What happened to the Wembley hoodoo? Everyone's freaking out. Man,
Champions League. Doesn't matter.
The Wembley hoodoo was gone.
No,
but
it's not.
This
It'll be back.
this game is just it was due. Madrid this season have been due for this because last year what did they play? Zizou plays attacking football, reckless on defense. You have Ramos and Varane back there, nobody else, and you try and defend on the counterattack. They get away with it, but not always.
Best left back in the world.
Against a Spurs team that's firing, you're not going to get away with it.
How you gonna hate on Marcelo?
how am I not going to hate on Marcel? They
Tiki,
exposed
you
him
want to
this
take this?
game.
You want to take
Yeah,
this?
Hey man, let's not act like that first goal wasn't offside. Come on.
Look, it was, man. It
Without
was. It was, but it was the same play they did literally 5 minutes before that. That play was on all day long. It's been on since last year's Champions League. Every time I watch Real Madrid play in the Champions League, they play the same way they play in La Liga. And I think it's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy to show up at Champions League and think your left back can play left forward. You know, it's
They're reckless.
They
That's when they're
absolutely
at their
punished him, man. Trippier, no, that's not. Well, look, in La
Yes.
Liga, yes. In La Liga, yes, 100%.
In Champions League.
In Champions League, I think tactically, people have missed this massive gap that's open in that left back position, man. Today, I think Pochettino showed the world that if you're going to beat Real Madrid, a massive part of that is obviously having luck. They got an offside goal, but a massive part of that is exposing Marcelo, because a massive part of their attack is using Marcelo. You know,
Not
so
just an offside call, a deflected goal as well. I mean, look, I'm not going to hate on Spurs because it was a complete performance. All right. But Madrid was missing a couple of people too. You know, this was not the full strength Real Madrid side as we know. Gareth
we have
Bale
Harry Winks in the midfield, bro.
been out.
Come on.
I don't want to
Don't
hear,
have Kieran
Trippier
injury
at
excuses,
right
man.
back.
I don't want to hear injury
Yeah,
excuses.
there's no injury excuses. Trippier
There
at
is.
right back. Your boy Trippier, who you
Carvajal's
don't
out.
respect.
Carvajal's out. Bale's
Yeah, Danny
out.
Rose is out. Alderweireld was out. Loris
Look, you
was
can't-
playing with one leg.
You can't also
playing.
say Bale was out because the fact of the matter is a lot of people are saying that Bale might not even start even when he is healthy. Also, even with the
That's
goals,
bullshit.
look, there was an offside goal, there was a deflected goal, but hey, it went in their favor. That's great. But defensively, Real Madrid did have chances, but Tottenham did really well. Kept Real Madrid to 1 goal, and that's huge.
And it was a garbage goal,
little-
too. It was
little
off
bit of luck,
Marder's
too.
arm. Yeah, it was off Marder's arm. You know, it wasn't a handball or anything, but, they got a lucky, dinky goal.
Yeah,
And
they got
also,
the classic
they got
CR7.
lucky, too.
CR7's always going to get us one.
Yeah, definitely.
And also the big thing is what I told you guys. You could see just Harry Kane. He wasn't fully sprinting to every ball, which he would. You can tell that his fitness level was not 100%. So if you want to bring up all the fitness issues, the number one important person to Spurs is obviously Harry Kane. With him
And
at
he was
70%,
on the field. He was on the field. It doesn't matter whether you're 70% or not. If you're on the field, even if you can be used as a decoy to create space for a guy like Dele Alli, he serves that important. So, look, as far as who's on the field, no Keylor Navas, okay, the starting goalkeeper, no Rafael Varane, no Dani Carvajal, no Gabriel. Four starters they were missing. That's my.
They had a
point.
bunch of those guys at the Bernabeu. You know, obviously they didn't have Gareth Bale, but they had Navas played, Varane played. You know what I mean? So look, I'm not sitting here saying Real Madrid sucks. I'm not sitting here saying Tottenham is as good as Real Madrid. What I'm saying is, even with Bale on the pitch, yes, things could have been different, but this Tottenham team was playing possessed today, man. They were playing like a team that was playing against any other team in the Premier League. I'm not going to get carried away.
They were on fire. Good. That's all I don't want. I want us to get fucking super carried
away. But Marcelo, I'm telling you,
Marcelo
is going to be the tactical opening or the tactical weakness. Just like Barcelona, the tactical weakness is the midfield and the two center backs. The tactical weakness for Real Madrid is that left back position, and Ramos showed today he couldn't keep up with it, man. Dele Alli megged him like.
They were getting roasted, dude.
Speaking of Dele Alli, man, this guy in the Prem has been suspect. Showed up early in the year, he's faded off. 10 games in the Prem, 3 goals, 1 assist. Not horrible. His standards, not the best. Champions League, 1 game, 2 goals against Real Madrid. Arguably one of the best sides in the plan.
Well, he's trying to get.
Now he wants to play against the big boys. And the big turn on that second goal, I think it was the second goal, the turn he had in midfield to get by Ramos, just dusted him. One touch.
And he had Casemiro on the ground. That's the difference between N'Golo Kante and Casemiro right there. Kante, he probably blocks that shot or wins that tackle.
Oh, I'm telling you, when I say Kante is the best D-mid and you called up Casemiro, Kante, man, the reason why Kante is the best, he did it at Leicester, bro. And he did it for 38 games at Leicester. You know, he did it at Chelsea the following year for 38 games. This year he gets hurt. Where's Chelsea? Almost in a relegation scrap, you know. So
get the hell out of here.
It's absolutely unbelievable, dude.
The only thing I take from Casemiro from this game is the first half. He barely got touched, and then you see him look at the ref, and he's stumbling backwards. And he finally stumbles. He's a big old oak tree, and he finally falls down. I'm like, oh, come on, dude, you barely got touched. But it's just
suspect list.
Great analogy, Huss.
No, settle down.
I want to talk about Zidane right now with Madrid's hierarchy, always firing guys, left and right, giving them no time at all.
Let's talk about it.
This dude, is he staying? Is he going?
Staying. No chance he loses.
Dude, 2 games losing on the bounce.
No chance.
I've seen guys
when you're
lose.
At Madrid, Al, that's a great point. When you're at Real Madrid, there's always a chance. He's already in the hot seat. 2 losses in a row at Real Madrid means you're in the hot seat. Same thing at Bayern Munich. 2 losses in a row. They lost to Girona. Maybe if they were playing Atletico Madrid, a rival or a big club like Barcelona. Okay, Valencia's doing well this year, second in La Liga. No, you lost to Girona, and then you go on and you lose to Spurs. So people are really bringing up the fact that Zidane has sold Morata to Chelsea. He sold Danilo, who could have been playing the right back spot tonight. Yeah, he sold James to Bayern. So there's a lot of depth that they're missing after all these injuries have occurred. And yes, Zizou may prefer youngsters, but that's a big deal, man. He's definitely on the hot seat.
And they're coming off a massive double, man. They're hungover. When you have those kind of seasons, the more I watch football, the older I get, the more you realize how important it is to have that churn of 3 to 4 players come in, 2 to 3 go out. Just to have that fresh blood, that fresh competition for places, have a different dynamic in the locker room. And Madrid so far hasn't done that very well. They're overdue a spending frenzy.
Yeah, they brought in young guys.
That's scary.
They brought in some young guys, but
no, young guys. I mean Mbappe. If they had Mbappe today, it's a different game. These big names when they bought CR7, when they bought Bale, they're overdue. 2 or 3 massive signings in one window, and I think next summer we're gonna see them spend $200 million.
The hair will come by next
summer.
Yeah,
no doubt.
If Real Madrid got rid of Zidane, this would be an absolutely regrettable situation because every other time that they got rid of a manager in the last, say, 10 years, There was a reason for it. Maybe they. I don't know. I don't think they can get better. I don't think they can get better than Zidane right now because the players do listen to him. And look, what has he done in the Champions League the last 2 years? Can he do any better than what he has done? You can't.
Bro, Carlo Ancelotti came off, won the damn thing for them, La Decima, and after a couple of weeks, he was gone. So
how many times? How many times did he win it? How many times did he win it?
Doesn't matter. He won the 10th one, which was a huge deal. You know what I mean? And he won other trophies before then. Huss, I'm telling you, Real Madrid is unique. It's not like other clubs where it's not like other clubs where, okay, we'll give you a chance. You said there's no chance he leaves. I'm telling you, there's a chance. At Madrid, there's always a chance.
Not right now.
The president is nuts. You know Fiorentino Perez? He doesn't care. If they lose to Barcelona, Athletic, they end up outside of Champions League spots, even like mid-season. Huss, I'm telling you.
They have to lose like the next 10 games for him to be fired.
No, that's...
Well, look, last year, Real Madrid went through, qualified for the knockout stage in second place. So it looks like in this group, they're probably going to finish second. And they went on to win it. So it's still too early for me, in my opinion, to say Zidane's in trouble. But definitely everyone's sitting up straight. There are going to be board meetings about this, but I don't think his job's in trouble yet. But definitely he's going to, they're going to stop boiling that water under his seat.
He's on the hot seat,
they're 8
man,
points behind in the league. 8 points behind in the league is big. And Barcelona doesn't, Barcelona's on fire. So, they got to start performing Champions League. You're right. They just have to finish second place, but they got to take care of business.
They do.
So that'll be watched.
And on the other side of this group, we got Borussia Dortmund. Man, what is happening to Borussia Dortmund, man? Stumbling against Apoel 1-1 at home, dude. Crazy.
Yeah, they haven't performed well this year in the league or in Champions League. They're struggling.
It's ugly, man.
Bro, they've lost so many talented players. You lose a star like Ousmane Dembele. Yes, Pulisic is coming up. You got Fat Goetze out there who's trying his best.
Hey.
I mean, Fat Huss can relate, but this team is
easy, Fat Tom. Fat Tom. But Goetze, you can't blame anything. He's getting back from a disease that no one even knew what he had.
Yeah.
See, I told you, Fat Huss can relate to Fat Goetze.
That's so true. Huss walked into it. Even though he's right, he walked into it. All right, let's wrap this group up. We got Tottenham on top with 10 points, Real Madrid with 7 points, Borussia Dortmund in third with 2, and Apoel with 2 points as well. Looks like it's going to be Real Madrid taking that second spot if Tottenham Hotspur can TCB the next couple of games. Let's get into Group F action. Man City traveling to the gangsters' paradise of Napoli, Naples, an absolutely quote-unquote impossible place to win. Find a way to score 4 goals.
The gangsters' paradise?
Dude, I was a little insider info, man. I was in Italy this September for my honeymoon. Hey. And we were all, my wife and I were like hopping around Italy. We were in Rome, we were in Capri. Dude, we stopped in Napoli to grab a car to drive to Tuscany. It was the most ghetto city I've ever been to. And I was born in South Africa, born and raised in South Africa. Napoli puts the most gangsta African cities to shame, man. That place is scary as hell. But I'm going back. I need to go see what's going on there. But it's so shady. It's gangster's paradise, man. It's absolutely crazy. I can see why the fans are so nuts, the ultras.
That's insane. I would have never imagined that about Napoli. So for Man City pulling a result out of there, they must have been walking quickly, ducking their heads on that bus.
Right. Bulletproof buses.
Well, I think the biggest highlight from this game, other than the scoreline, was Sergio Aguero, putting his name into history. He had the record tied for most goals for Man City. Now he has the record himself. 178 goals. 178 goals he scored.
In 264 games, by the way, just to give you guys an idea of this man's scoring rate. Absolutely clinical.
Question, fellas, question. Who is the best center forward then in the Premier League?
Right now?
Overall. Let's give him overall.
So if I'm going to take a forward, okay, let's say this. If I'm going to take a forward for the rest of the season, assuming they stay healthy the whole way through.
You can't. You got to take what's
one
good.
Guy.
Could take the good with the bad.
Oh, okay. I'm taking Kane, dude.
Has to be Kane.
Me too. Me too. I think at this point in time, I might catch heat for this.
Wait.
But I think he's better than Aguero.
Wayne
He
Rooney.
is right
That's
now.
my pick.
I love it.
You're not going out on a limb, dude, saying Kane's better than Aguero right now.
I don't know, man. It's close.
That's a pretty obvious choice right now.
No,
Look, Tom,
not
It's
even
really not. If it,
I mean, like, I give Harry Kane a 90. I give Aguero an 89. That's what I mean. Like, I think he's a better player, and not just form. Like, right now, where they stand in their careers, he's just an overall better player.
I think Aguero is a better striker. Harry Kane's more of a complete player, but I think Aguero is unmatched as a poacher, as a finisher, as a guy who puts the ball in the net. He's explosive.
No way, dude. Harry Kane has had over 25 goals for the last 3 seasons. The problem with Harry Kane is that it's not very often you see him, mega player or score beautiful goals like Aguero. That's the hard thing about English forwards is that they're very efficient. Like Rooney, very efficient. Yes, he had the bike, yada yada, but he wasn't.
But all he does is score.
That's all you want from your forward. But the problem is when you go to La Liga and the rest of the world, they demand more than that. You need more than just scoring. You need that joga bonito, or that swagger, or that finesse, the tiki taka, all those pieces. But if you're objective about it, Kane's the best. That 100-yard dash he did to go defend the ball, to drop back and cover his wing back who was out of position a few weeks ago, which is probably why he's struggling with his hamstring. It's a prime example why this guy's better. It's very rare you'll see Aguero do that. I'm not calling him lazy, but
it's just close though,
level,
right?
Man. It's very close, very close.
Tiki. So,
Tuki.
Hey, real name.
Aguero, Harry Kane last 3 seasons, starting in 2014-15, not counting this year. 21 goals, 25, 29 in the league. All right, Aguero, same time span, 26, 24, 20. He was injured last year.
Yeah,
what I'm saying is very close.
And before that, 23, 12, 17, 26. So comparing goals,
he's been doing it longer.
It's not that big a difference.
No, and it's
doing
not
it for long. Six seasons.
Yeah, and it's really not that big a difference. But right now, I would take Harry Kane, dude. Right now, I would take Harry Kane.
And really, here's how I tell. Because even if Aguero in his prime, Gabi Jesus was not moving him from the starting position. I don't care how Gabi Jesus, how good he is. Pep would have found a way to maybe put him at left wing, right wing. Aguero in his true prime, he's not stepping off the field. So that's how I'm looking at it too.
He's still only 29 too. He's still not even 30.
Yeah, but he's peaking right now. That's why the last 3
no
years have been so productive for him, from 28 to 31.
So the big difference between Harry Kane and Aguero, that when Aguero scores goals, it's almost amazing because he is a lot shorter, where he scores so many different aerial goals with just winning head balls. It's just amazing how Aguero finds an opening and gets there. And speaking of headers, Napoli needs to learn how to defend them. Man City, it was just all over them, just getting the crosses, putting them in the net.
Yeah, man. They were using it high, man. Otamendi jumps up and gets himself the equalizing goal after Mertens.
2 set pieces. It's
crazy, dude.
Brutal.
Stonesy gets involved in there, dude, helping my family team.
Guys having a year.
Hussy, by the way, Aguero 178 goals, 15 headers.
Well, no, I'm saying. Well, I'm not just saying. No.
Al had that stat. Where's Al getting these stats? It's incredible.
Yeah. Look, I'm not saying that he scores a remarkable amount compared to other forwards. I'm saying that he's scoring a remarkable amount for someone that is his size, going against people like Shawcross, and he finds a way to go around.
Huss, I would give you that point if Tim Cahill didn't exist. Tim Cahill is a guy I can say, wow, headers, I'll respect that guy for his height. Because him and Aguero are similar height. Maybe Tim Cahill has an inch or two on him. It's different, man. Aguero, his head goals are head goals because, that's all he could do. I don't see him climbing ladders to jump over people or, finding space. Yes, he gets headers, but like Al said, 15 of 178. I think those were more incidental than wow, this guy is a potential aerial threat like Tim Cahill.
No. I'm not saying Aguero is incidentally. He's not an aerial threat. I'm saying he can shoot with his foot. He chests the ball down. He gets volleys, and then out of nowhere, this guy that's 5'6" can go against a guy that's 6'3" and find a way to sneak in a header.
I don't know if
Al,
I've seen that, dude.
Al, you jammed him, bro. You jammed him. Well done, Al.
Listen,
Jammed him up.
Raheem Sterling, 12 yards out. What's up in there, Ryan? What do you think about that?
Oh yeah, he was.
Let's keep
And he
it
had no
going.
angle.
12
No,
yards.
he was like 6 yards out. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
he was
Was
very
that an
close
angle?
to 6.
Was that an angle?
He's no angle, dude. If you
Just
measure
saying.
the distance.
Gotta factor it in.
And
No,
that was a
like
power
3 yards.
shot.
Nope,
That was
just
a
right
power
across
shot.
the line. Bang.
Good finish.
Yeah, hey, it was a good finish. It's not outside 12.
He's got 10 goals. He's leading Man City this year. He got more
Yeah,
than Aguero.
he's doing good. Do we really have to get into this every single episode?
Yes, we do.
Guys, and
Yes, we do.
Because
Oh,
if you
that
guys
was nice, bro.
learned how to listen, you would understand what I'm trying to say.
oh,
Understand
listen.
what I learned.
Hey,
Hey,
listen,
Listen, you'll learn. Check out the
Why don't you
PFC
go-
shop for merchandise.
just learn.
Why don't you go
Just
crazy?
listen.
Change that green
I
hoodie,
wish
bro.
I wish I had some grapes right now, just dangling right in your face.
You got 2 clips in your pants, Farid.
Why?
Hey!
Wait, why do I have sour grapes?
You won't
Thanks,
dangle him.
Hey, Sterling would be
You won't
on the
dangle
bench
him?
too, probably with Liverpool, with Salah and Coutinho, maybe Mane when he's injury free.
When he's injured.
Sterling wouldn't be
yeah.
starting over Mane or Salah.
You wouldn't need Salah if you had Sterling.
Right. You put one of them at center forward. Get rid of that fraud Firmino.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Boom.
true.
All speed.
Dude. All right, let's get up to the
True.
other side of this group. We got Shakhtar Donetsk.
I was going to bring up real quick Danilo, how thank God Insigne did not score on him because he lost both his shoes, he lost his shorts, he got ripped apart by Insigne when he hit the post, but Danilo, oh my God,
he had him in the
RIP,
spin
dude.
cycle. That was
Yeah, he
vicious.
did.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. It was like a washing machine.
It's crazy. Shakhtar Donetsk, aka the Seleção, aka Brazilian national team. 5 Brazilian players starting for this Ukrainian team. I don't know what kind of scouting channel they have, but it's brilliant, man. They keep bleeding through these Brazilians. They managed to beat up on Feyenoord 3-1.
They got the plug. They definitely got that Brazilian plug. You know, they just go fly down to Rio de Janeiro, and that's probably the base of it. And they just spread their wings from there. It's insane.
Dude, they had. I know I say it all the time, but like they had Willian, and then what's his name? Was it Alex Teixeira, the one who went to the Chinese Super
The
League?
one who
Sarah.
bailed on Liverpool.
He chose China over Liverpool. It was like, yeah, I'm all set.
I don't
They
blame him.
had plenty of guys. Tyson. All
Yeah,
these
Tyson's
guys.
That
big.
guy's nasty.
And Feyenoord scored first, and they seem to have woken up a giant. You know,
Yeah.
5-minute rule though. 5-minute rule, they can see 2 goals.
so
You know,
crucial.
what's it? But they take the
Tyson-
lead. You know, they need to
Tyson
win this game
and
for second place.
Yo,
Because
Tyson Bernard
Napoli's
are my
dragging.
2 favorite FIFA players to pick up right away. Boom.
Bernard.
Bernard and Tyson.
Like
Both
they're
guys
fast.
are lightning fast.
Well, agreed.
So predictable.
Unbelievable. We need a FIFA tournament and just
Yeah, but-
build teams, build an all-star.
The fantasy draft.
But guys,
Love it.
Yeah,
looking at this
so-
group,
With the world.
looking at this group, man, you get Napoli sitting in 3rd on 3 points.
They're
You know,
out.
Shakhtar's on 9 in 2nd. This could be the end for them, which is crazy to think about.
Yeah, man. Who saw this coming with Shakhtar?
Well, Napoli's destroying the Italian league right now. They're crushing it,
Mm.
and they're just failing in Europe. It's unbelievable. But
I mean,
the bigger story I think is Man City, undefeated, 4-0, 12 goals scored, 3 goals allowed.
Yeah,
It's
they're into the
Pep
next round
machine, man.
already. That's
Pep's
yeah.
machine, man.
That's a great point for it. Honestly, these
Yeah,
guys
man,
are
I
on
mean-
another level.
Yeah, it's absolutely. And you watch the way City plays, man. It's a Pep team. He put a stamp on it.
That's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
Just
Yeah,
all they
actually-
have, they just oozing confidence, dude. They could take on Barcelona and still play their system. That's how much he has them believing in themselves.
That's all good until they play Arsenal, and we change the game up. Gonna give them that first defeat
oh, yeah.
this weekend.
You
son.
can't even say
Come
without
on, you
laughing, bro.
Gunas!
You can't even say it without laughing. He's so full of it.
That's true.
No, that's
We-
because
we all-
I'm happy because we're gonna beat them. I'm happy.
Okay, first off, you're not going to beat
All
them.
right.
Also, Man City.
Okay, first
Is
off,
it-
change your sweatshirt.
Is it considered? I didn't even hear you.
Same sweatshirt 2 days.
No, it's a different sweatshirt, dude. I have 2 green sweatshirts.
All right, Huss,
God.
stop falling for the fucking. Stop taking the bait, Huss.
They're
You're
like
better
little
than that.
children. Stop. Just sign off. Okay, is it a disappointment if Man City loses both games in the semifinal of Champions League? Not get like knocked out in the semifinal.
Hell
But
no.
if they lose
Both games? Yeah, you know what? I do think that's a disappointment, Huss.
me too.
I don't think it's the worst question, actually. I think it's a pretty good question
I
because
think
Pellegrini, let me state my case. Pellegrini reached that summit of the semifinals last year. And although
2
they
years
didn't
ago.
do 2 years ago,
ago.
thanks. 2 years ago, although they didn't do that great in the league at that point in time, that was history. So now what Pep's looking to do is push on, make even further history, at least get to the finals, and obviously try win the finals. So yeah, I think it would be a little bit of a disappointment with the amount of money they've spent.
This team is going to the finals, man. PSG, Man City, it's gonna happen.
look,
Trying
I
to put a
think
meatball sub on it.
Up.
Sounds like
What are you
Farid
putting on?
What kind of cheese?
Who's got,
I'll see.
What are you unwrapping?
yo, Farid,
Hold on.
yeah, who's got wrapping papers in the back?
My bad.
That's like the
Wait,
worst
some
thing you can
balls,
crunch.
yeah.
That's literally like the worst thing
What
you
are
can
you
do.
doing?
Literally.
It hurt my ears, though.
What are you doing, bro? You don't know you're on the radio?
I got this thing in. I didn't know it traveled that far.
This dude, he heard meatball subs and just he couldn't help
Started
himself.
losing himself. Yo, I don't think.
Started
Look, I think
moving.
if City loses in the semifinal, this is Pep's first year, man. And depending who they play, if they're playing PSG and they lose, I don't think that's a disappointment. If they're playing, let's say Dortmund and they lose, yes, I think it depends on the opponent. There's still teams I think are quote unquote better than them on paper. So I don't know, man. I think they should make it to the semis, but it all depends on the draw. If they get Barcelona in the next round, the first round of 16, and they lose, is that
They could
disappointing?
get Madrid.
They could get Madrid.
No, you don't understand. I'm not saying if they lose and out. If they lose both matchups.
Depends who they play, dude. It depends who they play. You can lose both matchups to Barcelona, and you can say, yeah, it's disappointing to a certain level, but I don't think it slows down City's progress. If they do this next year, when Pep's had 2 years, and they look this good after year one, yeah, that's a massive disappointment. But this is still year one, guys. And they're still
Year
leaking.
two.
Hold on, no, this is year two.
Two.
Sorry. I meant third year. My bad. I keep saying year one. So, third year. I think it takes 3 years to put together a team to win Champions League. First year, you feel yourself out. Second year, you make a run. Third year, you kill it.
I think you can do it second year though. The way the team is firing, man, they're destroying the Prem. They're killing Europe.
They're giving up goals, man. And then
They are still giving up goals. They're the defense is the only liability still.
And that's what you need to win
you need
championships.
Vincent Kompany.
Look,
Oh
I
yeah,
think-
really?
I think the Champions League
I
final,
agree, Tiki.
Champions League semifinals are going to be old dogs versus new dogs. It's going to be a Real Madrid and a Barcelona versus a PSG and a City.
Isn't that a Tim Allen movie?
So I don't know. Is it?
Old dogs? No, it's old Huss.
Old dogs versus new dogs.
But
A
it's-
random
yeah.
throwback.
Tim Allen.
Who else is in that?
All right, Huss. No,
John
stop it,
Travolta.
Huss.
John
Left
Travolta
off.
was in that.
Martin
Remember
Lawrence.
that show?
All right, let's wrap up Group F.
That was the illest. That was the illest. Everybody knows that.
It's called Tool Time. With Wilson, that guy you never got to see his face. Ridiculous.
What's up, neighbor?
Just peeking over the fence.
Hate that dude.
Yo, actually,
Whoa.
I remember in that show, the oldest son was considered like a really good soccer player, and they had like UCLA like go and recruit him. I remember
Talking about Zach.
yeah, it was I don't know, but he was in the backyard with I don't know if it was Tim Allen or.
Are you going over an episode?
Yeah.
Minute
Oh,
over
yeah.
time right now?
I remember they tried to show off the skill, so he was like facing the other way. All he did, he had the ball between his legs, rolled it up his leg, and heel flicked it the other way, and everyone's like, "Oh,
That's all you can do.
yeah, right."
I was waiting on Farid. I was just waiting.
Group F finishes through match day 4. Man City up 12, undefeated, 12 points. Shakhtar with 9, Napoli with 3, and Feyenoord with 0, crashing out. Man City are through to the next round, as Tom mentioned earlier. It looks like Shakhtar are in control of their own destiny. They just need one draw, and they're mathematically through. So Napoli is looking grim, dude.
Let's get to my favorite group.
Group E. Let's get into it. Liverpool 3, Maribor
Man, you
0.
I thought we were going Group G for a second there. Never mind. Group E.
English
Back
team.
at it.
English team.
Penalty. Where are you, James?
What happened?
James
Ball into
James
Olympic, bro.
Milner.
Jimmy
No
Milner.
Ballon d'Or.
What happened? Tell the fans who didn't watch the game. Let's explain.
I'm not.
Come on, Huss.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to talk about that.
It's
No.
your-
Anyway,
it's your shit pool.
nothing. I mean, Trent Alexander-Arnold. I don't know why this guy doesn't get more love for the league. The
He
guy,
sucks.
no way. He's a rising star, man, for the EPL. He looks like
Ryan,
he
you're playing Maribor.
So?
No, he's looking promising.
Yeah,
I'll back house with that.
definitely.
Trent Alexander
Yeah.
Arnold is looking very promising, dude. Watch out for this kid. He's coming. Is he, class yet? We don't know, but he's showing the pieces, man.
Is he a free kick specialist, Tussie?
No, he's not a specialist yet. In
Well,
5 years,
I think he's taken one free kick and he's already had he already scored it. And he
Yeah,
picked
the
up
Champions League. That was his first Champions League goal.
Yeah.
Free kick.
Yeah,
he picked up
but,
an
I mean,
assist
like
in this game. No, he's got some skill, man. I rate Al Arnold.
And the
Hey.
man in form, Allah, my bad, Salah,
Allah?
gets the flick.
Allah.
It was a great ball, but great ball, man. Great ball by Trent Alexander. But the finish, the quality, it kind of hits a shin pad, but all right, don't worry about it. It's the thought that counts. Where the hell did that hat come from?
I'm talking
You're
about.
saying a lot.
You summoned it.
like that.
You spoke the
Genius,
Lord.
It was a beautiful flick, man. It was a beautiful flick by the man in form right now, Salah, who really, that seems to be all Liverpool has once they play higher competition. I was glad to see Emre Can get his ducat and kind of just pick his confidence up a little bit.
Who gave
But
us this?
James,
James Milner.
the man with the
One-touch
the
pass,
jaw
thank
of steel.
And you know what?
Huss, why haven't you said a word about your boys, dude?
Look,
Yeah, what are you waiting for? You waiting for us to move to the next game to come back?
No. Hold up. It actually just came out this week where James Milner was talking about last year about playing defense and how disappointed he was. But he basically said, look, it's all about the team. Now, Klopp took him aside before the league started and said, look, you're going to be playing midfield. He was obviously a lot happy about that. And he's only a little bit disappointed the fact that he has only, I believe, 3 nods for the league. Or I think he's only started 3 all competitions. But the thing is, if he keeps performing like this, you got to play him over certain people. I mean, Wijnaldum went down.
Jordan Henderson
out. I mean, Jordan Henderson.
Out.
Hey
Milner, you're 31. You can't start every game.
He hasn't been very consistent this year at all.
Yes, he
Henderson.
can. He's got the engine.
Yeah, I agree, man. Henderson has not been consistent every game. And no, Milner cannot start every single game. Not if you want to advance and be a better club.
I'll tell you who's borderline consistency. Bordering that consistency line, towing the line, if you will.
Lovren?
Alberto Moreno.
Oh,
And I mean this on a specifically offensive aspect, not defensively, but offensively. This guy's been pretty consistent, man. He's in the team he's in the team to get assists and put the ball in the box and use his nice left foot. He picks up another assist.
We've always known he has that quality. It's just his defensive was just always that point.
Man, I think this year has been better, dude. I think this year
has been better.
Defensively. I think that's why Klopp has him starting. He worked with him all of last year on defensive positioning and all that good stuff. He's better this year. I think he's one of those guys. His offense will always be better than his defense, like a Marcelo. Marcelo going forward is much better than him defending. Although defending, he's world class. So let's relax, Tom. Don't getting hot under the hat.
Thank you.
And I think a big thing coming out of this game is that Ox, he started, which is good. He's getting minutes. He needs to play for Liverpool because you have to show that he came to Liverpool for a reason. Are you making more noise over there? Yes.
What is that, his first win?
Love for Ox. And then also, I mean, Sturridge got another goal. I mean, it was off a cross, which is nice, but it's a composed finish. And it's one of those things, again, it's not so much about the fact of whether Sturridge has the talent. It's always has been the same.
Dude, just to give you an idea of how rough Sturridge just had it at Liverpool.
Will he stay fit for 5 to 10 matches in a row?
That's his first Champions League goal in the 7 years he's been at Liverpool.
Well, they're never in Champions League.
First time they made.
They're never in Champions League. So
they were.
Well, yeah.
They were that year. They finished second when they missed out with a banana slip. They were in Champions League.
1 year.
Okay, dude, 7 years. Get some.
7. I'll allow it.
Sevilla 2 on the other side. Sevilla 2, Spartak Moscow 1. The Spanish Giants trying to make some noise in the group here. Good result for them.
They just got all they did was they got revenge. They lost to
Span-
Moscow last time.
Yeah.
It was huge. for
Spanish
Liverpool.
Europa. They're Europa giants, bro. These guys are not Champions League giants.
Look, I mean, they're not Champions League giants, but in this group, they're absolutely them and Liverpool are the giants. Spartak Moscow and Maribor, are the underdogs.
You know what? Do you know what they are? It's like those videos when people are bench pressing, but really it's like a foam weight, and then they put the real plates on, and then the dude he just crushes his chest. That's what this is right now. It's just a little bit of a confidence booster until they get to the real big dogs.
Where are you finding these weightlifting videos, bro? I've never heard of this.
Hey, man.
Great.
Hashtag Jack Tum.
Yeah, Jack Tum.
Hey, don't hate Jolly Green Giant. Don't hate.
All right, Group E.
I just want to see you do some sit-ups.
Let me watch you sit up. You try.
I do it every day.
I can just stay on your couch, dude.
I did 12 sets of leg lifts today, and then 12 sets of push-ups.
12 sets of what?
How many
Five?
cheeseburgers?
15 push-ups. 12 sets of 15 push-ups. It's fine.
Hey,
Also,
curls don't
you know
count
what, that
if
sounds
it's
like
you
an
putting the burger to your mouth.
No, dude. That's school. That's school when I'm teaching there. I
Huss,
do all the fitness with all the kids.
I'm hearing a PFC fitness challenge for you. 12 sets of 15 push-ups.
Yeah, that sounds like BS.
Huss, you can't handle that.
Hey, I did it
No.
in 8 hours. Did it 8 hours.
Oh.
We'll do an 8-hour challenge, dude. We'll hang out on a Saturday. We'll play.
Yeah, dude,
We'll have a FIFA tournament, and you'll be doing your fitness.
You guys can do it too. You guys could totally do that.
I know I can. The
Back
challenge
when we're on the movie sets, I mean, we're doing 300. We're trying to do 300 a day. We'd be getting around 2 to 250 a day because it'd be 16-hour days.
Are you living in the past again?
No, I'm just saying. If you spread it out nicely, you can get.
Al,
all
with
the
that
push-ups
hat,
in.
bro. Take him back in times, then.
Oh, genie.
Where my sunglasses at?
Yeah. Did you just get out of the ball that he crushed?
No.
Legendary shades.
That fell on his face, House. Let's keep it moving. Group E, the most wide open group, except for the team in last place. You got Liverpool sitting atop of the group with 8 points, Sevilla with 7 points, Spartak Moscow with 5, and Maribor with 1. So Spartak and Sevilla and Liverpool, all three of them can still make it. Next 2 games are going to be ultra important for these clubs.
Quick note on Group E. 6 of Liverpool's 8 points have come against the worst team in the group. They drew against Sevilla and Spartak. It's going to be curious to see if they can get out of this group.
That's the
Yeah,
secret.
those are the last 2 teams they have to play. They have to play Sevilla and Shakhtar.
But
Fake
that's
weights.
also very deceiving because in the first game when they played Sevilla, I mean, things just didn't go Liverpool's way. That could have very well got out of game. That could have been a 6-0 game. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? They were annihilating Sevilla.
What happened, though?
And they were beating up. They're beating up on Moscow. Things just didn't go their way. They didn't finish the ball. So if they can just finish the ball, everything will be nice and dandy.
Fake weights, bro. Fake weights.
I love that.
Hey, how's Arsenal doing?
We're all right.
Oh,
man.
they're
We're
playing
all right,
tomorrow.
man.
They're playing
We're
Thursday.
all right, bro.
They're playing
Yeah,
Thursday.
We're good, man. We're good. And we'll see you in Europa, dog. We'll see you in Europa.
Arsenal doesn't have any weights.
We'll see you in Europa, man. Yeah, we're long distance running.
Arsenal's that dude that's those women that have like that leather strap around their stomach and they just
It's called the belt.
Yeah, that's basically what Tom and Arsenal. That's how they work out.
Right,
That little shaky thing they had.
You have the same technology as the Titanic over there.
Well, I guess talk about working out so much. Jeez.
I work out more than you.
I'm smelling a PFC fitness challenge between these 2.
I'm down.
15 push-ups, 12 sets.
It should be some sort of Olympics involving beer.
Fine, 15 push-ups, 12 sets.
1 beer for every set.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, you drink a beer before you can do the next set.
There we go.
That has nothing to do with fitness.
Yeah,
We have to even it, Tom. We have to handicap you, Tom. We got to handicap you, bro. You're gymming it every day.
Of course, you got to clamp me down.
You're also younger, dude. You're like 5 years younger than me. When I was your age, I was doing the 300 push-ups a day.
Whoa, never.
No, you weren't.
Whoa.
You were never doing
Farid?
Yeah.
I got nothing. Yeah.
Yes.
I like it. Wow,
Group
Farid's
G.
a peacemaker. Wow.
Group G. Let's go.
There you go, Group G. FC Porto.
Good boy. Ricardo
playing RB Leipzig. No, wrong group, Farid. I mean, wrong team.
Yeah.
We're talking FC Porto and Leipzig.
Oh, my bad, brother.
The other one's a draw. The other one's boring as shit.
Yeah, but Besiktas top of the league, top of the table.
You know
It was
what?
Al's
It
favorite.
sounds like
group,
it
yeah.
sounds
This
like
is my
you want
favorite group.
Besiktas.
This is the group I thought we were talking about. But yeah, no, Porto,
Yeah, my bad.
RB. Let's go.
Hector Herrera, the Mexican, with a wonderful first opening goal, man. The passion on this guy's face. I love watching him play for Mexico as well. This dude plays with a massive heart, and he gets Porto's first goal. Timo Werner, though. Timo Werner. Absolute stud, this kid.
This dude is.
He's going places.
He's the realest. He's the realest.
He's out. He's out of there.
Dude, I
That
think
club's too small for him.
absolutely. I'm smelling Bayern with liver making an exit.
Whoa,
No,
actually,
what?
Where to?
Yes.
Where to?
Now?
Madrid.
Be it England or Madrid.
What about
England or Madrid? Or PSG doesn't need him. Maybe if PSG, crashes out in the semifinal or quarterfinals, they'll go all out. So it's
Cavani-
possible
Cavani
because they have the
out.
money.
Cavani out, lower in.
I'm
Well, if you
thinking Real Madrid with Benzema failing out, or if Man United wants to get crazy, if City wants to get crazy, Chelsea wants to get crazy, that type of sale.
no
You
Liverpool.
wanna get nuts?
Liverpool won't spend that kind of money, man.
I think they
Liverpool-
will. I think they're coming around. I think they are going to start spending.
He's going to be $100 million.
I know.
right.
What
They're looking-
evidence have
They
we
were looking
seen?
at Virgil van Dijk, a defender, for what, 70?
And
Tom,
what
they're
Strike
happened?
at 100. I think they're coming around the new age. I think they're going to start spending.
Yeah, but they never spent it. They never.
They tried to.
Yeah, but
I
they.
think
No,
There's
they won't
always
sell
something
them
that
to his
happens.
price.
There's
It's like
always something
Arsenal,
that happens with
unfortunately. Yeah, it's like Arsenal.
Yeah.
Always linked with a player. Oh, we almost had him, but we didn't want to. Instead of paying 50, we were bidding at 40. That kind of stuff. That's what Liverpool did with.
It's even worse for Arsenal. Arsenal's like, nah, we'll give you 47. We won't give you that extra 3.
Yeah.
They did the same thing with Clint Dempsey. Could have had him. They lost him to Tottenham because they wouldn't want to pay up.
I'm glad we didn't sign him. I love Dempsey,
No,
but you go to Tottenham,
Liverpool.
son.
Liverpool.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. All right.
Dempsey class, by the way.
Porto ends up winning this game 2-1 with Danilo getting himself a nice header goal. The Portuguese Danilo.
Why has Liverpool not signed this guy?
I don't know. I got to get on the phone.
Sturdy number 6. Sturdy number 6.
Yeah, you
Sturdy
can
guys
ball,
are trying
man.
to sign. Come on, man. Come on. This guy.
Danilo did it in
he's
the
one of
Euros too.
Yeah, exactly, man.
Yeah,
I know
makes
William
sense.
Cavalli was starting ahead of him, but yeah, there's another guy, man, who he was rumored with some other clubs, some bigger clubs in the transfer window, and just this Porto team's always you have to keep an eye out for talent because Portuguese teams they come with the real talent.
Yeah, Sporting, Benfica, or Porto. You got 3 clubs to pick from, man. If you
Absolutely.
want Portuguese talent.
I don't
It's that
think.
simple.
I'm not sure if Portugal actually gets enough love for the talent that they produce from the youth.
They don't.
The real
But
ones
they're out
know.
there.
No, they
The
do,
real
man.
ones know.
Yeah, the Spanish clubs stay plucking their talent. Mourinho plucked Matic from Benfica. You got Renato Sanchez going to Bayern. Like the real
Di Maria.
big clubs. No, yeah, Di Maria. So you're right in a way. Like the media
Falcao.
doesn't give Portugal a buzz. But if you watch football, talent's coming out of Portugal. CR7 at Sporting came out of there. When he was very
Nani.
young. Nani, he balled. Quaresma, like all these dudes.
Nani don't count.
Let's get into your boy Quaresma.
Give me a break.
And soon to be Martins.
Draws the pen.
Draws
Ronaldo, Ronaldo chop.
Yeah, that was nice,
This
man.
guy.
That was nice. He baited the defender into it. Earns the
He
pen
didn't
for
shoot
his
it
team.
first time, so he cut it back to do a Rabona, and he got twice.
Yeah, he's probably my favorite number 7. Him and Willie Zaha, are probably my favorite number 7s right now, man. This guy's just always had the silk, and I love when he balls out, man. Quaresma still doing it, all
34.
tatted up now. He's balding, I think he just shaved it. He's the man.
Yeah, I can't wait to see this guy at 45, 50 years old. When we're telling my kids, that guy was a
When he's
baller.
playing futsal?
I hope so, man. I hope he keeps going. He's got the feet for it. He could absolutely do work.
Is he a future underground baller?
Absolutely.
No.
Underground legend.
Yeah, he's an underground legend.
A little bit above.
Yeah, he's
the
underground because he fell off a bit. Like from the limelight. But yeah, he's always been a ball his entire career.
He's a Euro winner. He's won the Champions League. He's won the Serie A. He's won the Spanish Premier. You know, he's won almost everything he can win.
Man, he's a beast, dude. He's a beast. Unfortunately, didn't quite work out exactly how it was supposed to for him based on his talent and where he's playing today.
And he has the tattoo of like a woman's lips kissing him, lipstick on his neck.
Yeah, he does.
And a teardrop.
He's the man, dude.
That's a classic. Yeah.
I was gonna say that teardrop is for all those lives he's taken on the pitch, man. Just ruined careers.
For real.
Yo, quick PFC shout here. Keep an eye out for Anderson Talisca. This guy, man, he's been rumored with some big clubs, most notably Manchester United. Can play center midfielder, can operate at attacking midfielder, can even play up top. Has a cannon of a shot, lefty. So just keep an eye out for that guy.
What team's he on?
He's on Besiktas, Brazilian. Tall Brazilian.
Cool, man. Monaco, stumbling, man. Absolutely stumbling. The team got gutted this summer. This is to be expected. They're rebuilding. They're at the bottom of this group. Can't find a result anywhere. But let's wrap this group up. Besiktas sitting on top. Kings with 10 points. Absolutely brilliant, man. Undefeated in the group so far. FC Porto with 6. Leipzig with 4. And Monaco at the bottom of 2. I would say this might be the most like evenly like balanced group. I know it's not a group of death or anything, but it might be maybe a B level group of death.
Dude, this was
tough.
This was Monaco's group for the taking.
After all those players they lost now.
Still, man, they're still competing
Monaco's
in the league.
I don't know, man.
I know Leipzig's a good squad. No, Porto. I mean, they're playing good teams, but
like these are all champions, man. Leipzig, except Leipzig, these are all champions.
Dead last, 2 points, 4 games. I think they're better than that at least. I'm not saying they should be winning this group, but 2 points.
I agree with you, man. I just think they did lose lots of players
They lost
as well.
the number 9, man.
They
Where the
lost
goals
their
going to come from?
They lost,
and it's tough, man. Yeah, it's
lost,
tough when that happens.
What, 5 players?
Yeah, but Bakayoko, Mbappe,
Dude,
and Bernardo Silva. Those 3 guys.
Benjamin Mendy.
No, we're talking about the spine. Just the spine. Just in the middle of the pitch, that's what you lost.
But if you want to talk about Mendy as well, I mean, he was huge going on the outside, working with Lamar. I mean, they've lost so many players that it's too bad, but it's almost asking too much from the new players to say, get us back to where we were last year.
Man. It's going to take a bit of time to rebuild.
Yes, they are hurting without those guys they lost, especially the spinal players, but they're still in second, trailing only PSG in the league by 4 points. They still have a good goal ratio. They're still playing well.
Yeah, but that's a domestic.
That's why I say that I expect them to do better in Champos.
Cool.
I'm actually more unimpressed with Red Bull than Monaco because Leipzig didn't lose anybody.
Leipzig.
Whatever.
I love you, Huss. Your pronunciations, brother, the greatest. You need to write a book. All right, that wraps it up for Champo's review. Anything else, boys, want to say before we shut this down?
Fake plates. Fake weights.
Fake weights. How's fake weights? We're going to look into this PFC fitness challenge. Maybe involve some beers, some push-ups, all that hardcore man stuff.
And
girls in yoga pants.
Thanks for listening, guys. We appreciate it. Catch us on episode 200, man. Episode 200 this Sunday will be a match day review.
It's gonna be rowdy,
man. 200 episodes with you listeners out there, you fans, you followers, you legends, you footy obsessed people.
Who's been there since day one, huh?
Dude, the Witties of the world, the Spateris of the world, the Brinkats, both Brinkat sisters.
Team Malta.
Malta's been with us everywhere. We've picked up people along the way. Federico, all these dudes.
Team Holly.
Andrew Martin. If I'm not shouting out your name, man, I'm sorry. I forget. Maybe we'll give you a shout out on episode 200. But seriously, we appreciate the support, guys. We can't say it enough. I can't say it enough. We're absolutely sitting here chasing the dream week in, week out. And you guys supporting us gives us the fuel to keep producing. So thank you for supporting us. Thank you for all the Facebook likes, the Twitter mentions, the Instagram follows. Thank you.
Guys, on
much
Facebook,
love, y'all. Much love.
Please keep the likes going. We got so much feedback the last month that Facebook has honestly blocked us because we had so many people come and get into us, and then we invites and everything. So they just blocked us. Because
Hey,
we're trying to send
let's
them invites.
Get
construct a
into us?
sentence as we're trying to.
Oh, yeah, you
Let's-
know,
let's
get
just
into
set up
the
stroke.
page. Get into the page.
Yeah.
If you're still listening.
Yeah,
Right.
that's true.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening. We'll catch you next time. Peace.
Love
Later.
it. Cheers.